Thank you so much. It's my first time to be in a meeting like this. As I was approached by my friend who is in here, Dante, is that the name? Maybe it's right. Yeah, that's right. I was like, you know what, I don't want to be after problems. You know, I would love to speak, but I don't want no problems and all that. But as I was thinking about it, I said, you know what? When someone is in a problem and they're crying out for their voice to be heard, you just sometimes brush them off and say it's their problem. Until it's your problem and you are shouting out for help and nobody listens. And you are like, hey, can you help me for someone to hear what I'm saying? And thank you for inviting me to just share the concern of Shepherd House United Methodist Church. I am a pastor at Shepherd House United Methodist Church for the last 15 years. I came to this country 20 years ago. I did my study at Southeastern Baptist Theological Seminary, came to this area of Durham, and for some reason, God opened up a ministry for us to minister to, especially when we were starting ministering to the immigrants from our country, which is Zimbabwe. But that ministry started growing. Now we have 16 different countries in our congregation, which are members from different countries, 16 different countries, including, are you American? Including Americans, also, white and black. So we are serving in the neighborhood here, and I think 8 years ago, in 2008, Car United Methodist, where we were renting or where we had got our place, a place to worship, decided to give the building to the congregation, which is Shepherd House. And we were given that building and everything there, and we celebrated, and it was in the newspapers. Oh, this congregation, the little congregation got a home. Oh, and we celebrated a lot. And from that time until 2 years ago, we have ministering into this neighborhood the best we can, also partnering with other ministries which are serving in this community. So Shepherd House is a place you can call home as long as you are serving into the community. 2 years ago, our superintendent came to me and said, oh, there's an organization which needs space for renting space so that they can also do ministry together with you. I said, can you tell me the name of the organization? North Carolina Council of Churches. I said, yeah, that's great. You know, they serve the same purpose. Most of the things is this, what we stand for as the church. We welcome them. First year, we're trying to do the renting, it didn't work. Then went to write a grant, which worked 2 steps for us to qualify, which is a historical grant. At the end of the grant, we were asked to write a waiver that if the money comes, as the congregation, we are not fit to administer the money. We need to surrender that to North Carolina Council of Churches. And we were like a little bit, it's okay. As the pastor said, it's okay. Let's just write the waiver. We did. After we did write that waiver, the next thing was, let's sit down, now we want to buy the church. Let me correct this. I'm not standing here against North Carolina Council of Churches. I'm still welcoming North Carolina Council of Churches to work with Shepherd House, but what I'm saying and what I'm asking and what I'm praying for, let the church be the church. Come and join us into the ministry, but don't come and overtake everything so that we can become now again with no home, with no place we can call home. Just last week, I was preaching in the congregation, which is going through a lot about all this. I don't think it's a good thing for me to stand before you. I've been a pastor for the last 32 years. My job is to preach, not to complain. I want to stand here and preach. I say, repent, right? Then you say, no, I'm okay. Right, that's my job. So I've been saying to the church, this is taking my joy away. Because I'm asked to come and talk about defending a building. Shepherd House is not a building. Shepherd House is a church. We can be a church without a building, but also we are a church which needs a home. And that place, that's our home. And we are just saying, can we be the church and let other organizations come and join us and do ministry together? If we have to write grants, come and join us. We write grants. We fix the place for the community. We did build a playground for the community so that a church, it's community. Community, it's a church. Whether you go to that church or not, it's your building. The van outside, whatever is there, it's yours. It's in your community. It's your building. So if there is a minister which wants to come and join Shepherd House, we welcome you as long as you are serving the community. But don't change the church to be an organization so that we end up renting under an organization. That is what we are saying no. So we are asking the support to just shout out and say, let the church be the what? Be the church. We just want to be the church and serving the community and working with organizations which wants to work with the church. We are fine with that. We are welcome to that. And thank you so much. If there is anyone with a question, please, you can ask me.